waiting on a 3-star contract. A 3-star contract. Yay. It's not worth it to sign on to something, because if I sign onto that snowblower truck, it's going to suck ass to drive. Literal ass. It's going to suck so hard, and I'm going to be stuck with it for the entire season, so it's literally just not worth it. Just not worth it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Nascar.
It is a brand new season again. I've been recording for 2 hours, bitch, what? See, that's why playthroughs of this game are so long, is because a single season of modifieds took 2 hours. Are you mad? Why does the finger point at the 187? That's what I don't understand. So here, we're already seeing the better performance of this car. I actually overestimated how good the car was there, but we're able to throw it so much further in the corners at this point, like it's night and day. It is night and day comparing between the performance of the car from last season and this season. We're actually still pretty close to the other guys on pace, though, which is interesting. That's slightly concerning, actually. Oh, I finally got my windows fixed, dude. I don't know what other series I've talked about this in, but back in January, we had some ridiculous wind come in. Like, it was like 60-mile-an-hour winds, you know, normal stuff, but like there were 80-mile-an-hour gusts, and like my windows, 2 of the windows in this apartment got destroyed, pretty much. So what happened is that there's like a you know, the window with the screen on it. Well, there's a piece of glass that goes over that you can move up and down, but there's also an entirely separate piece of glass to move up and down in conjunction with that. So like there's one window you can open slightly, you know, you can open up at the bottom half, but then you go further back and there's still glass in front of a whatever it's called, the stitched thing, the screen, window screen, that's what it's called. I can't win at this track, dude. Please! I just want to win here. Why? Stop. But we finally got it fixed, but while it was broken, it was just sitting open. I literally had to duct tape the stupid ass thing shut just so that I could, you know, keep the room warm. Like, this is winter storm wind gusts blowing through the window here all night long. I had to duct tape the stupid ass window shut just so it would stay warm in the room. And then this little flappy ass thing in front of the screen, well, it would keep getting pushed by the wind and it would run into the other pane of glass. So this pane of glass was almost shattered when they took it off the damn wall. But now I have actual windows that don't suck. And I finally won at Red Ball. I had to put a guy on the wall to do it, but like at this point, I don't care. At this point, I just don't give a shit. I'm not sure why Tony Durbin still hates me, but he's an asshole, so. Still gaining villain points. I kind of deserved it for winning that race the way that I did, but hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Test day. Nice truck. This might be the truck that we use. If it's a 3-star, I'll use it. Blaming it on the nights on Broadway, singing them love songs. 30.3 in the Knight's truck. This is the truck that we used, I'm pretty sure, in the previous attempt at the playthrough. I think because I kept dying in the end of the wheeling season, I did not unlock this contract sooner. Pretty sure that's the reason. But I remember this truck sucking a lot of ass. And we've already missed Daytona, so that's, you know, 100 points that I'm not going to get. So at this point, there's no reason to not wait until a 3-star pops up. Yep. Yep, that's just Dusty Davis being an asshole, causing that to happen, delaying the series by a year. Honestly, that's not a bad thing, though. I mean, the faster that we get through this, the better. I'm playing smart, okay? The faster that we get through these lower series, the better, honestly. Man, it would sure be nice to be on the inside line. That would be really cool. I'm gonna get this contract anyway, aren't I? Yep. By 5/10, I have gotten this contract. Very cool. And out of turn 4, we have indeed gotten this contract. Very, very good. Very good. Very good, darling. Very good. Yes, very good. I'm happy. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, that was a weird feeling that I just had. Ooh. Okay. Wow, that was a sensation right there. That was something else. Oh man, wow. Okay, let's check that contract just to make sure it isn't actually good. No, it's a 2-star. See, like I'm saying. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Well, actually, you know what? I say that, but didn't I win the championship in my first season driving that truck? God, there's just going to be so many races that are going to be miserable. But if I win the championship, like, why not? Alright, so that truck felt like it drove good. And it's worth $200 more than the snowblower truck. The snowblower truck sucked to drive, but that was like Milwaukee. You know what? You know what? We're going to drive the snowblower truck. I've put myself at an inherent disadvantage by missing the Daytona event. But I still think we can have a productive season. I still believe that. I still believe. So when it simulates those first races, I'm not actually sure if it's actually simulating you in the race. Because what happens in the other games is that if you miss a race, well, the season takes place, you know, in the background. And, you know, you see it on the standings and you see it at the end of the year in the standings. But in this game, every other series season isn't actually happening until you know, got your contract. So I'm not sure when it simulates all those races, does it simulate you in the field and it just gives you last? Because I feel like that would give me a bit of an advantage that I don't deserve. Because I absolutely missed the first race of the season because I was stupid and I thought, you know what, let's not drive the trucks. Even though I probably won the championship in my first attempt, you know, last time, right? But since it's simulated after I got the contract, does it put me in last in those races? I guess the only way to find out is we get out of this event as soon as possible. You know, it's not gonna second. You know what? I'll take second. Second is okay with me.
Okay, here we go.
Alright. It's basically, this is just gonna be a season of seeing if I can win every single race on the year. That's really the only, it's really the only challenge here, because that's all I need is just, you know, the bonus prestige. Like, there's literally no reason to do these races. Unless I was going to win every single event. So, I honestly thought I was going to take the lead on the outside there. That would have been real cool, but... You know what, I think it's time to make a friend. Hands in my pocket. Reaching in your locket. You know, that... I don't know what it was about video games in the mid-2000s that had just amazing soundtracks. Because all the bunch of 2004 games, this game, ESPN NFL 2K5, Midnight Club 3, Just those are amazing games, but like they're made even better by their fantastic soundtracks, and it's like it wasn't enough to be one of the greatest games ever made. No. No. Midnight Club 3 also had to have a phenomenal soundtrack. GTA San Andreas had to have a phenomenal soundtrack. It's like they didn't need to go above and beyond, but they did. And then you got this game where every song on this game is good. There is zero misses. But the best part is that it's just a bunch of underground, unknown people. You know, Magnify. Most people don't even know him from this game. They know him from the Shadow the Hedgehog games, like. Which sucks because, like, that's their worst song. But, you know, Recliner, like, I have not played ESPN NFL 2K5, like, actually playing it since, like, I was a child. And the only song that I remember from that game is Making a Friend by Recliner. And I'm sure the rest of the songs on that game are phenomenal, but that's the one that sticks out to me the most. It's the one I always listened to when I played that game. It's like, I would never have heard of Recliner if not for ESPN NFL 2K5. And I have to imagine that a lot of these amazing bands, like in this game especially, Atom Ship, Magnify, there's just... Yeah, it's just, I don't know, dude. It's like all of these underground, localized groups that you would never have heard of if not for this game. And I have to ask the question, like, what were the developers doing when they made this soundtrack? How did they pick what songs to put in? Like, if I made a NASCAR game soundtrack, like if I were to make a NASCAR video game soundtrack today, I would put in Clutch. I would put in, you know, Pitch Shifter, and put in some Fear Factory, but it's like, most of those songs I heard from Test Drive 5. I would never have heard of Fear Factory, Pitch Shifter, probably even KMFDM, Gravity Kills especially. I would never have heard of any of these groups if not for Test Drive 5. And like there's good game soundtracks, and then there's Test Drive 5. Like, oh. I remember when I bought the actual physical copies, I was looking for physical copies for all these CDs throughout like my entire youth. My entire youth, I was seeking out these albums. And it's like when I first started getting into eBay, I was like, dude, I could have gotten this at any point in time. $4 for this legendary CD. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know I've talked about these kinds of things on the channel so many times, but it's just striking. So many phenomenal game soundtracks. So many amazing groups that I would never have heard of if the developers had just put, you know, just mainstream, you know, music of the times. And I mean, like 1998 was like Edgelord City, so like, you know, music like that was in the game, was popular at the time. Probably the most popular it's ever been. Like industrial metal renaissance was that mid-90s, but like I was saying, like if they hadn't put that in, if they just went for straight up like Fuel, they put songs from Sunburn in that game instead. It's like, I don't know, man. Anyway, we won this race. It took a while to catch him, but we got him. We got him. He took the fight to me in that race. I got villain points despite only having one rival. That is pretty typical, and I'm getting accosted at the end of the race. No surprise there, Tony Durbin can suck an ass. I'm assuming it's Tony Durbin. Don't care. No, I didn't. I accidentally apologized this there. See, like Seven Wiser. That was, I thought, I didn't think that was the name of the band, but I was going to say Seven Wiser. But like, I have the Seven Wiser album because, you know, I just buy all the albums from games that I like. It's not great. It's pretty generic all around. It's not like especially good, like Atom Ship or Magnify. It's just like, you know, by the numbers. Mid-2000s angst hard rock group. I still own it. I've only put it in my external CD drive one time. Why am I even doing this? This would probably be a much more interesting video if I just didn't qualify. You know what? This is the Old Spice race with a lot of laps. We're just not going to qualify. Yeah, 8 laps at Old Spice. Yeah, I'm going to win this. I'm going to win this. Don't worry. Make it interesting for the viewers in the stands. Last the first challenge. Some real Kyle Larson NASCAR 08 strats. I still hate this corner though. That corner remains trash. You're supposed to flat-foot it. I've said it multiple times, and you've seen me flat-foot it multiple times. It's like, so trash, dude. Wow, we're still on. I'm still last on lap 1, and we're almost at the line. That's actually kind of sad. I'm kind of doing trash right now. Kind of slightly bad, you know? I'm being extra cautious just because. It's exactly that. Oh, I apologize for Tony Durbin and he didn't hate me anymore. See? Sometimes just having rivals just makes things more interesting in this game. But I'm finally up a couple of spots. I'm sucking ass right now. Good lord, I am awful at this game. This really isn't putting across the image that I was trying to portray when I said that. Oh, we'll just make it more interesting by starting last, and I remain in 20. Coming to the end of lap 2. It's just like, wow. My god, like this race has just been trash. Like I am just driving like an absolute loser right now. There we go. That was a bit more of a respectable lap right there. I'm just so scared of this first corner. It's just dangerous. Like you get someone on your ass like this and it's like, I don't know, man. Oh, the graphics aren't helping. This is like the absolute explosion of pixels whenever the game just feels like, you know, not caring about the graphics anymore. Oh my god, stop running into me. Oh, it's Bill Calhoun again. Don't think that I've forgotten what you did to me here last time, you piece of shit. Oh, that's the first official damage on the car of the day. Nice. Move. Alright, we're not even halfway through this race and I'm up to 7th, so I think mission accomplished when it comes to making things more interesting. I just hate this corner, and they're making contact in front of me. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Them driving like lunatics really doesn't make this any more, any less terrifying than it already is. Trying to think of words while doing this too, and of course he runs into me. Of course he runs into me. They just try and pit maneuver you in every single corner. It's just no respect. None. Alright. Alright, so look, we're just gonna drive around this game. Look at that. It's just like, this is maximum difficulty, guys. This is what happens when you get this car. You see, you drive the best car in the game, and you're expected to perform like the best driver in the field, and it's like, yeah. So that was pretty awful, but, you know, if this was the later race, we'd be, you know, getting ready to finish second right now. Could you move your stupid ass? That's not even my fault, dude. That's not even my fault. You have nobody to blame but yourself. Absolutely nobody to blame but yourself on that one. Like, seriously. You can't just block someone off the damn track and expect them to not do anything, man. Like, that's just stupid. And now he's going to be pissed off at me for the remainder of the game. Now I'm going to get 100 villain points from that, too, every single race. Never mind the fact that I just cleanly passed the entire field to drive up through it. No. No, never mind that. No, this guy had to block me off the goddamn track and get mad about it. And here's George Myers. You all know the Battle of the Georges, dude. It's just modifieds. For some reason, the Georges duke it out in points every single season. He's trying very hard though. Like now I'm actually feeling the legend difficulty a little bit. Oh, this is a risky move. Dude, he just drove me off the track. Are you kidding me? What was that? Unofficially, I took the lead there. Oh, that's a clean pass right there. I'd say it was pretty clean. I'm not even risking it. I knew it was going to be there. I knew exactly what he was planning on doing. I knew the exact move that he was planning on taking in that exact moment. Alright, I want to be on his inside coming to this corner. He's going to do the exact same shit that that asshole back there did. This isn't going to count as a clean pass either, which is annoying. I was hoping to farm some hero points with some clean passes, but of course, they just have to get on the brakes on the straightaway and have me run into them. But in any case, that was the last of first challenge right there. I kind of did awful. That was kind of embarrassingly bad, but hey, what you gonna do? I don't know. I got 1,400 hero points. Surprisingly, that's gonna change. I'm gonna start getting ambient stuff from I'm just gonna start getting ambient villain points from just having Ryan. So, I'm real fast, and the fact that you're a racer is a fiddle-dee-doo. My mom says let's all die here. I don't understand why. Gonna take that package. Are we gonna take the package? It's good for your health. Your legs will get stronger. We're cars. We don't have legs. Ooh woo.